Okay, colleagues, so hello and welcome to my channel. This is actually the third time I'm trying to do some kind of a general introduction, which tells me that if I really try to polish these videos or whatever, it really takes a long time. So basically, my approach to this video and the others, and the reason I bring this up is because it's a good idea to keep this in mind for everyone who's going to listen to these, is basically 20% of the effort gives you 80% of the result. Which is to say, as a general disclaimer, please do not expect a high level of polish from anything you hear here. So I'm saying this in the beginning of my introduction for a reason, because I think in some sense this is the main purpose of this introduction. So basically, in this spirit of 20%, or as the Japanese proverb goes, you gotta fall 7 times to stand up on the eighth, which goes something like shishiten haki. Apologies for my pronunciation. I invite everyone to take everything I say here with a grain of salt and to treat it as a beginning of a conversation, conversation starter rather than final words on anything. I'm sure I'll repeat this point a million times, but just something to get the ball rolling. So, more than a minute into the video, let me actually introduce myself. My name is Alex. Students call me Alex. And this is the level of haphazardness that should be expected of any video I make here. And I teach a bunch of courses at the university level. My main one at this point is Introduction to Modern Political Philosophy or Modern Political Theory, which is the way I primarily define myself these days. But I also teach philosophy of science, as well as history of Western philosophy, and a kind of an interesting catch-all subject by the name of world intellectual history. It's a fairly broad scope. And although the phrase a jack of all trades is a master of none kind of springs to mind automatically, I like to think of it as an asset rather than a liability. My teaching duties allow me to develop a certain kind of breadth of scope. Let's put it that way. So anyway, to keep this as short as possible, what is the primary intention behind this? Well, I suppose there are two. One reason to do these videos is that in the course of my teaching, there's often some interesting topic that comes up, and I say, oh, I wish we had more classes to talk about this and blah, blah, blah. So partly the purpose of this channel is to be able to pursue these topics a little bit farther. Now, obviously, if I don't have time to talk about something in class, means I'm not an expert, so farther is a relative term. And the second reason to make these videos is to, well, keep me practice during the summer, and actually I'm kind of hoping to reach at least a basic level of quality, such that these videos are not worse, let's put it that way, than the kind of presentations I do in class. So, in short, I want these to be summary versions of the main topics I present in class, but also some kind of very brief and superficial overviews of the topics that we do not have time to pursue in class. I'm sure there's a million other things I could have said right now, but let me keep this as short as possible and basically move on to actually recording content for this channel. So that's it. I hope this is going to be helpful. I hope, if nothing else, I hope it's going to be fun, and I'll see you around.